tell me why ain't there something that money can't buy? Oh, money.
With the rise of Donald Trump and the end of the United States of America as we know it imminent, I thought it was the perfect climate to talk about one of my very favorite film franchises about America and American anxieties in their current form. That franchise? Magic Mike. Now I know some of you are maybe thinking, huh? Those male stripper movies? To which I respond with a resounding yes, those male stripper movies. It's a shame that despite being directed, shot by, and edited by one of the best living filmmakers, Steven Soderbergh, these films still carry a stigma around with them that they are superficial larks for middle-aged women. Not that there's anything wrong with that either. Women in general are a severely undervalued demographic if these films are any indication, and they righteously and comfortably thrill that audience, but they are also so much more than that.
I'm not my lifestyle. That's who you think of that isn't fucking. I'm not. Am I Magic? Am I Magic Mike right now talking to you?
Gotta get my mind clear. Got nothing to lose. Gotta get my.
The original Magic Mike, for example, was made in a strange phase of Soderbergh's late career, when he was experimenting a lot with cinema verite, which is a form of style that applies documentary and neorealism techniques to capture cinematic truth.
Not that the film is showing us the truth, but the film provokes its own kind of truth, that within the film we see a kind of truth emerging.
And at the same time, he was also fascinated by post-economic crisis America. So when he agreed to direct a film based on Channing Tatum's personal experience as a Florida-born stripper, these ideas were still rattling around in his head. Thus, Magic Mike, that film about male strippers dismissed by many as catnip for women, became a serious art house film immersed in recession-era economic anxieties, Soderbergh using yellow straw filters to present a jaundiced, sickly world where humans, their interactions, and their bodies are now commodities to use and sell, where fantasies are the only means of escape anymore. A film that, at every opportunity, highlights the escapist thrill of these fantasies, the perversion of American iconography, and the texture and sound of money. All culminating in the cynical conclusion that the American dream, this idea that anyone and everyone can find financial success if they have the determination and work ethic to do so, is just as ridiculous a fantasy as sexy dudes in cowboy get-ups dancing to Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy. But what I really want to talk about this week is the equally, if not more fascinating sequel to Soderbergh's original film, Magic Mike XXL. Directed by Soderbergh's assistant director and regular producer Gregory Jacobs, the most interesting thing about it is that, other than returning characters and aesthetic similarities, the film has very little in common with its predecessor. This time around isn't a cynical descent into the dark side of stripping in an attempt to capture very real American anxieties, but instead a celebration of everything America and masculinity should and could be, and how we can find true joy and happiness through simple empathy and equality. And that optimism permeates every other element of the film. Though many criticize it for its lack of traditional plot and stakes, elements the original film mostly tacked on to fit its mold of a 70s character piece, complete with the 70s Warner Brothers logo, no less, XXL's sense of anti-narrative is kind of the point. That lack of traditional narrative trajectory allows this film to simply be a series of vignettes, short, impressionistic scenes designed to ruminate on all the ways we can casually make America great again in our day-to-day lives. Starting, of course, with the teardown of toxic masculinity.
How about this? Let's do a little therapy session here. Old school therapy session. Get up, let's go. We're gonna get this out in one swing.
Primates now,
Come
man.
on, get it out in one hit, and let's not talk about it.
Come on, release the demon.
Oh, shit!
Tiger's out.
Are you okay, man?
You feel better?
No, man, I don't fucking feel better. That was seriously fucked up.
Everybody happy? You get your fucking gladiator show?
That was fucking awesome.
No, it wasn't fucking awesome, man. There are a lot better ways to handle that shit.
It's a literal pilgrimage, a journey of both moral and spiritual significance in the trappings of a bro road trip movie. Tatum, Jacobs, and screenwriter Reed Carolyn present stripping as a practically abstract mode of expression, no different from any other art or service.
It's not about being a dancer, Richie. It's not.
A thing of collective beauty, passion, and determination that gives back whatever you put into it. The very loose story we track these dudes on is one of finding meaning and authenticity.
It's just gotta come from in here. You just have to be you.
Especially in their passions, whether they be male entertaining, painting, or even froyo, but also healthy, intimate ways to express and communicate them. These men feel amazing on stage. They unleash so much energy and passion and genuine joy, it's unreal. And a big part of that feeling comes from making others, mostly women, feel these amazing feelings too. It's a collective artistry and thus a collective emotional catharsis, but one that these men and women can't seem to replicate in their personal lives.
What's your name?
Caroline?
Don't be shy, it's a beautiful name.
It was my grandmother's.
What'd she do?
She was the first female black grocery owner in the state.
A strong woman. And what brings you to Domina other than the obvious?
Celebrating my divorce.
We see this in Mike's rebuilding of his friendships, in all of the women who go to these male entertainers because the men in their life won't listen to them.
They don't even ask them what they want. All we gotta do is ask them what they want.
Yeah.
And when they tell you, it's a beautiful thing, man. It's like, we're like healers or something.
Yes, man. Fuck yes.
We are.
That's right.
We're healers.
Usually in the
We're
morning, and
healers,
maybe in the
man.
afternoon, maybe.
We can be.
We
We can be.
And in a reveal midway through the film that Mike was one of these men, his relationship with Brooke crumbling because he didn't know or bother to ask what she might have wanted from him.
For whatever reason that I'll probably never understand, she wanted something else.
The film's suggestion is that if they could just translate the qualities they bring to the stage, that clarity and comfort in their sexuality and identity, and the openness and honesty of their interactions, their onstage joy could just as easily be their real-life joy. And the film doesn't just preach either, it also practices this same ideology in its filmmaking. Jacobs, in particular, has his camera constantly lingering on the shape and movement of bodies, seeing them not just as forms of freedom, but as equally capable of the same lessons. All the genuine energy and joy of the stage translates in his frames, but also in what is perhaps the most stunning vignette of the film, a detour to a southern club run by Jada Pinkett Smith's Rome. And I actually hadn't really noticed this until film critic Peter Labuza mentioned it. Jacobs and Soderbergh use very deep red and blue lighting to cinematically blend the different skin tones of people on screen, eliminating the traditional yellows of 35mm film that accentuate them so that, for a brief man-made moment, white, brown, and black bodies all look amazing and gorgeous together, and even in certain angles, look similar. It's a casual, cinematic equality I have never seen before, and it's never established through dialogue, it's never commented on. Everyone, no matter the race, gender, or body type, is just naturally beautiful in these frames. And that, more than perhaps anything in the film, exemplifies the casually progressive attitudes of Magic Mike XXL.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up, and they stay there.
That this all-out celebration of empathy and equality culminates on the 4th of July, American flags waving everywhere, is no accident either. Tatum and company think this is the face masculinity, particularly of the American brand, should be putting forth, one that demonstrates passion, sensitivity, and determination in equal measure. Making America great again isn't as easy or simple as this, of course, and the film acknowledges it.
Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not gonna be easy.
But choosing to empathize and communicate with each other in healthy ways seems like a better place to start than building a big wall.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up,
From there, anything is possible.
and they stay there.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video, especially you. You have made it all the way to the end of this video. Sometimes I'm not sure people, can sit through that much of me talking. I hear my voice when I edit it, so trust me, I know what it sounds like. I haven't uploaded a video on this channel in quite a long time, over a year I believe, so it's awesome that there are still some of you out there willing to support me, even though I haven't been the most consistent for you guys. But this video, I loved making this video. It took about a week and a half, but I loved it. And this is the kind of content I want to make for you guys. I love this content because it expands my knowledge in the research that I have to do, and hopefully you guys get something out of it too, or it inspires you in any kind of way. And in the future, this is the kind of content I want to give to you guys. So if you like this video, I would ask you to head on over to the Patreon page I set up. I know everyone has Patreon and everyone's asking and trying to get you to give some money, but this took a lot of work, and I love doing it, but if I want to commit the time to making this kind of content for you guys, I'm gonna need some support. So whatever you guys can do, if you liked this video and you shared it, do everything that you can, for free. But if you are able to, I would love for you guys to head on over to my Patreon and support this. And I've set up some goals and some rewards. And the higher we get, the more videos I'm gonna have time to, commit to make for you guys. And I've already started on the next one. I just, the dream is to be able to do this on the regular for you guys. But anyway, thank you guys again so much for watching. If you can't support the Patreon, that's fine too. Just, enjoy the video, share it around. I love talking about movies in this way, and I really hope that you got something out of it, because I definitely did. Sorry, I know this is long and rambly. I want to make these videos. Any and all support is welcome, whether you guys support the Patreon, or you just share the video, or you just like it, or you comment and you continue the discussion going forward. Whatever works for me. I just want to make this content for you guys, and any and all support, again, will do it for me. Thank you again so much for watching this video, and until then, I'll see you guys next time.